Hey everybody, and welcome to Legacy's Grasp, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. This is our second week, first hour. It's been a month since we played and none of us remember what happened.
Perhaps we're blocking the memories due to trauma.
Months? It's been months?
It's been at least a month.
Shit.
It's
I didn't think it was
2
that
days
long.
minus a month, yeah. Or month minus 2 days, I should say.
It's like, whoa.
You guys just left Tazir after saving a young woman. And Ezekiel had commissioned Reeve, a young man, to take his cart of wares, and you guys were heading to the next town.
And we're trying to set him up with the young woman, that's right.
Ridancer. Yes, you're going to Ridancer. I think you knew the young man's name. He's a human. His name was Reeve. I don't think anyone asked the young woman what her name was, but she reluctantly agreed to come along with you because, well, anywhere is better but there. So you left the market city of Tazir. You're just outside the gate. You have your quests in hand. Go. You're on the cart. Don't all start at once.
Yeah, right? Sorry, I was just wrapping my head around what you just said. So we left Tazir on the cart. Who was this other person you were talking about? I know the slave woman we saved. What was the other person's name you were saying?
Reeve.
Reeve. Who's Reeve? I'm confused.
The cart
about that.
driver.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
The young,
captain of their-
awkward cart driver.
Yeah, and I'm
the
trying to set him
militia
up with a
captain
woman. I'm
found
like,
him, I believe.
have you met Reeve?
So he's on the cart. He's up at the front. He's leading the cart onwards.
So we kind
On
of
the trail.
hastily escaping this place. Is that what was happening? Because you guys more
Yeah,
or less started a house riot.
Someone may or may not have killed one of the guards.
I get the head to prove it.
What was the name of the house that we were sort of allied with again?
Like, loosely allied with?
Well, the one that we were trying to help out.
That's
And who's the
Targaryen.
tabard? I think the woman had that tabard on, didn't she? The one we saved.
No, we were going to work with them, but
She had a branding
No,
on
sure.
her, yes, like a
Or
tattoo kind of thing.
whatever. Yeah, whatever house she belonged to. Yeah.
What is the house?
Yeah, I think that was disclosed to us. I just don't remember.
That would be the... I think it was the comet sign.
I remember something about a star.
Yeah, there's a shooting star, wasn't that?
Yeah, sorry, it's a shooting star. I was like, what am I drawing here?
Lord Vincent is a shooting star.
You're like, hey, it looks kind of like a potato.
I said comet. Same thing. That's close. Shooting star. Come on.
It's a flaring
Okay.
I see the
potato.
similarities myself.
Okay.
Wait, so the guys with the shooting stars were loosely friends?
Yeah, they're
Right,
kind of our
right.
Okay, and we killed two of their guards?
No.
No,
Out
there were 3 guards.
Yeah,
One had an axe symbol on his stuff.
yeah.
2 of them had the shooting star.
Mm-hmm.
You killed one of the shooting star ones and let the other 2 get away.
Yeah.
Okay,
at
yeah,
least
that's
one
right.
got away.
That seems kind of odd. I thought we were after the Lord.
Yeah, I thought we were after the Lord also with the shooting star.
You stayed at the guy with the shield and the swords crisscross.
Okay, never mind. And he was wanting us to go after the Lord with the shooting star. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So it kind of all played into like some evil mastermind had worked on this, as if we had no choice but to get involved.
Well, you
Don't
just
take
left,
plays
so
out.
it's all right.
So we're helping one of the people who is against that person who we were. Is that
Consi-
We're
Okay.
fighting people that he's against.
Also, to make things like in the moment,
fighting them against?
you will definitely hear some commotion coming from the town behind you, as one of the bodies is just laying there,
Right.
Yeah.
and it took some time for those 2 guards to get back to safe haven. So you've been traveling. At some point, you will hear a commotion back there, but
So we jumped in the
Oh.
cart. It was like the IKEA commercial. Start the cart. Start the
yeah,
cart.
exactly. I figured you all jumped in the cart. I didn't think
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'll walk. I'm okay.
No.
I'm not with them.
I think it's common knowledge that if you murder someone, regardless of
leave.
whether it's in self-defense or not, you should definitely not stick around.
Especially if you do it in full view of everyone in the town, and you should
Right.
expect they're going to think it's justified in any way.
What
That'd be
was the
crazy. That'd be
what
a
was
new
the
mistake to
name
make.
of our destination where we were heading again?
Red answer or the final destination? Final countdown.
Final destination. I don't like the sound of that.
Westgate is where, I don't know if you were planning to go to Westgate or if you were planning to go. You have quests and you have areas you need to go. If you look at the map, you guys are. You
There's-
should be able to see it in the bottom
there's-
right-hand corner.
Orcs near Westgate, right?
Yeah.
The missing king is Westgate.
Yeah,
There's cultists between here and Westgate.
somewhere on the road. Unsure.
Yeah, and
Only
there's
Caleb really knows the answer to that.
there's pirates blocking the entrance to the cove.
Yeah, these were all the notes that I had on my PC at home. That's why someone else is going to sort of have to take their helm for that for a little bit. Apologies.
Shan't be forgiving you anytime soon.
So, you guys know how to draw attention to us. This is me talking to the rest of the group as we're on the cart. Well, I guess you're okay then. I'm addressing the woman with the that we saved.
She just kind of looks up at you and nods her head, and then just kind of, she's kind of like sitting down in the cart with like her knees up and like her head down, kind of like
Fetal
she's just been
position.
traumatized.
So, what do we call you, woman?
Is she going to respond? She doesn't say anything right now.
Do you have a name? Hello?
Not very perceptive.
No, we have a mute with us.
Well,
It's been traumatized.
we are trying to get some extra practice in to hope it might help us interact with you. Speaking of those that don't say much, I eyeball the druid.
What's up with that? I think I'll be talking to you anytime soon.
I am actually chuckling like that in character.
Spent weeks on that boat, and I don't think I heard him say more than 10 words.
Maybe it's for the best, really. So, looks like we have our hands full now. At the very least, we won't be going back there for a while.
At least until things calm down. I have to say, though, it's quite amusing. It's not the first time we've left town in a hurry, right?
I
You hear a
suppose
voice.
you're right there.
You hear
I
a
can't
voice.
really argue that.
Your voice pipe up from the front. What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
You'll be fine, Reeve. I don't think anybody saw you with us.
Okay.
Except for those people that were saying, Reeve, come back!
What?
You.
What?
Just ignore him. He likes to just mess with your head a little bit.
I'm only kidding, Reeve. You're fine, you're fine.
You don't have
Except
any
because-
family back in that town, do you?
No, I don't have any family left.
Well, I'm sure my my compatriot here will discuss the fees we'll be charging you for your protection in due time.
Yes.
I don't have much
I
money.
shoot you like a death stare.
Me?
Yeah.
I just say you'll have to take it up with him. Just Elithores, right?
That old trick again. Lure them in with kindness, huh?
I don't have much. You're welcome to whatever I have.
We won't be taking anything.
Okay.
Oh dear. That serious, are we?
You're making our accountant very angry.
Accountant.
I'm starting to wonder why I'm even traveling with you.
Because we're both on the run from the murder that was just committed?
Before
Aside from that-
I'm a little confused. Why on earth am I hanging out with you?
Well, we've got to keep an eye on each other. You never know. We might turn tail and go try to turn the others in, right?
No, like before this happened.
Before this happened, I'm actually kind of confused with that one.
Oh, we're serving the king, are we not?
Mm-hmm. Weren't we sent along on this wild goose chase by someone?
Do you forget where your loyalties lie?
Whoa.
Did you just say that to me?
Yeah.
You did.
Mention that again, and I'll show you where my loyalties lie with my throat or my sword through your throat.
I just smile. Now, we're all working together as a team, remember?
It doesn't seem that way.
How so?
With you two extorting everybody we come across.
We just saved this woman's life. We did it all together.
Because it's
We're all
the
in
right
it.
thing to do, not because there's money involved.
Not from her. I agree with you on that one.
Clearly you don't, and I just walked to sit in the front with Reeve.
That one's a bit sensitive.
Yeah, don't worry about it. At least we all got out ahead. I hold up the head.
You still have it?
I just raise an eyebrow at that.
Gross.
I'm gonna be staring at it and just kind of lost. Why did you even bring that?
It's a trophy.
Has it already, like, out of character, has this already been cured or cooked, or is it just a
No,
this just happened.
It's still dripping blood.
There's probably flies buzzing around it now.
No.
But
No,
It
it
just
hasn't
happened.
set in.
it just happened. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
It's still warm.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's no denying your involvement.
Something about
I just splashed a little blood for the neck.
something about hiding the evidence comes to mind.
Hey, you know what? I got my eye on you.
You better not touch me with that disgusting severed head. What do you plan on doing with that anyway?
Oh, you just
Trying to
waited.
get ahead somewhere?
We already are ahead.
So whenever you guys are ready, just cut it out. That's enough of that.
I'm gonna look at the girl and say, for the love of God, say something.
You said that to the one we saved?
Yeah.
Some of you might
Excuse me,
believe
I'm gonna-
that she's been kind of traumatized because one of her tormentors' heads is sitting there, not too far from you.
Yeah.
But I don't think that person who's got the head has realized such.
Starting to wonder if that person might have the actual disability based on these actions.
Did you say a disability?
Yes. Like, seriously.
You know what? If, as far as I'm concerned, you know that you're wasting time right now with that head. You should be cleaning it and prepping it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
peeling all the skin off, or whatever. You know, that's what you're gonna.
Do something with it.
Yeah. Let's just keep it. You gotta prep
That's a
it.
marvelous idea. I'm gonna sit at the end of it like I was about to say. I'm gonna start tearing out the hair.
That's more like
just discarding it, going down the road.
throwing it off the cart, right?
Leave you a trail.
You'd probably scalp it, wouldn't you? Like, cut the hair off and
Yeah,
make a
take out
slice,
one of the hand axes.
peel that skin off.
Just throw it
Nice.
off.
So we went that way.
Start peeling the skull.
Yeah, definitely. Turn the other way. Put my head in a book. Even though I don't read. Zrak's probably like he's reading.
Yeah. So I think we need to help somewhat because we've got to make sure he doesn't dispose of that out the side of the cart. If I see him throw anything down, I'm going to incinerate it with a firebolt.
He's not like being subtle. Subtlety's not his thing.
Right.
Everything.
He
So
doesn't
as-
even know
as a
what that
s-
word is.
Piece of flesh like flies out of the cart, it gets hit with firebolts as it goes.
Oh, great. So we're just burning down the forest as we go.
Yep.
You're on a road, so how far are you flinging said scraps?
I would have just kind of like just discarded it out, you know.
So they are landing on the road, not like on the grass or in the forest.
He's throwing them in
Trying
trees.
to- I mean, the question remains: what are you focusing on? Trying to get this good, or are you trying to notice the fireballs?
Oh, I'm getting this good. It's gonna be like perfection skull by the end of it.
All right, carry on. The trail is getting somewhat dispersed.
All right. It's a little bit at least.
Do you have to do that now?
Well, do you want the flies to come?
I suppose you have a point there. But why? What? You still haven't told me what you plan to do with this thing. Why are you keeping this? Is it a trophy to you? What?
Yes, it is a trophy to me. From the oppressors that I grew up with. Just
I mean, was this your first kill? You don't seem to have any other heads.
well, I'm sorry. I just left them there at the arena.
Is this the first time you take a trophy at the arena? You have a collection of heads at the arena?
Well, I was a gladiator.
So you do have a collection of heads.
Well, of course I have a collection of heads.
How many heads do you have?
You're not sure. And
That's why I'm
the
asking
last
you.
time I asked, or last time I looked, I didn't count them. We'll just leave enough.
You don't know how many heads you have?
There's a lot of them.
Hmm.
I poke out one of the eyeballs. Here, have an eye.
That is disgusting.
Is there any way I can fashion a blanket or tarp, like to where it's blocking him off from all the rest of us, or her? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think there. You might want to look in the cart. There might be a tarp or something in there.
Okay, yeah. All right, I look around. Do I see one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one in there.
Okay. I'm going to get up there and completely block all of you. What's going on up there?
Okay.
Then I'm going to sit back down where I was.
So you put up like is it like a white tarp or something?
It's like a brown canvas kind of tarp, like one would kind of start a tent with or whatever, a market tent.
Okay. I was just curious if we were seeing like spatters of blood appear on it and sort of see
You wouldn't see anything from this side.
Yeah, okay, good.
The big question is Eli still sitting there zapping the parts as they fly off the cart?
Yep.
Probably.
He'd have to be. Or
So how
they'd
long
catch their
does it take-
murderer.
How long is
I'm getting out of here scot-free, whether or not I have to done all the little things, or I have to drop the Scott.
Oh, Zane.
It looks like, and yeah, then this idea pops up. Scot-free. That's how we escape. Incinerate.
You have apparently one of your abilities is fourth wall breaching.
Yes, it is.
You pick it up at level 2.
That was your level up ability, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm multi-classing into Deadpool or something, I guess.
So the girl finally says something now that atrocity's covered up. She kind of speaks up with, "Where are we going?" In like a quiet tone.
That's a good question. What's the next place of character? Like, do we know? What the
Yeah,
next
did we sort of discuss as a group? I don't remember where our next goal was going to be, or were we still up in the air about that?
Up in the air. You guys haven't decided what you're doing or where you're going. Some of you have decided, some of you haven't. No one's communicated which one they want to go to. I don't know. This might be a good time where you guys discuss as a group.
Yeah.
What you plan on doing.
Going to Westgate, right? Is everyone on board with that? I'm talking to everybody.
What out of character? What was happening at Westgate again?
Missing
Sorry,
king.
on the sheet. What's that?
The missing king.
The missing king.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I suppose that's all right. That is the main task at hand.
Everyone else agree?
It's around supper time right now, by the way. Let's just move that. I don't know. Caleb, what do you think?
Sure, we could go to Westgate.
I think that's where we were. That's what we were aiming for in the first place. Do we know that we're heading in that direction? Does anyone have a map or know this area better?
I know where Westgate is.
Okay. Are we in the right direction?
That I don't know. Are we?
He's checking the breeze.
Maybe everyone needs to eat something and liven up a little bit.
I'm not hungry.
Does everyone know where we are out of characters for a second here? Is everyone actually in the game? Like, realize where you currently are as a character?
Yeah,
I know we're on the cart heading a direction.
Okay.
That's all I know. That's
Yeah, I'm kind of
what I
lost.
said. Are we?
So again, you've left the city of Tazir.
Yeah.
That I know.
Okay. You're on
This
your
is
way
bad.
to the next town.
It should be Red Mance.
Red answer.
Red Answer. So, there.
And then from there, you can choose to go to Westgate directly, or you can choose to investigate any other things. You have several quests, quote unquote, and no information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Say we go to Westgate.
Okay, so I say to the woman who asked the question, well, we're headed towards Red Answer currently. Do you have any family or friends there that you could stay with, or
I don't know if I have any family.
are you an orphan?
I've been a slave my entire life.
Well, no time like the present than to make family.
What?
I am going to eyeball Zojak.
What does that mean?
Don't
Not-
mind him.
Not what I meant.
You're in good hands. Don't worry about him.
That wasn't what I was implying. Come now. Do you at least have a name?
My name is Chloe.
You know what? That sounds like out of character. That sounds familiar. Like she did tell us that, but I don't know if I knew that.
I don't know.
Well, Chloe, I'm Zojak. And I'll let the others introduce themselves.
I will turn to her, tell her that. My name is Elithores, and I guess you'll be staying with us for the time being. Please let me know if you need anything.
I'm kind of hungry.
I'm gonna offer some crappy trail mix.
How is that funny?
She takes it. She's probably going to eat all of it, by the way,
That's fine. She can have the crap.
because she's starving.
Okay.
Like, you're going to visibly see someone devour something in seconds. Like, they haven't been fed.
I see.
Does anyone else have anything substantial from?
What's this next town like? She asked you guys. Now,
Do we know anything of Red Answer?
you two magic users don't.
Okay.
Guy, I know you wouldn't. Zeke and Caleb, you would know that the next town was actually a small, bustling community. It's about 1,500 people. It was just like a quiet town. There wasn't really anything to it.
Farmers or the city?
It was like a farm town.
How far is it to the next town? How many days travel?
It's about 2 days.
2 days? And what's the guy driving this thing called again?
Reeve.
Reeve.
And Chloe. All right, so Reeve, you got anything to eat on this wagon? You must have been ready for a little bit of a trip.
I should have something in one of those crates back there.
I'll make sure you're compensated for it later. I'm going to start going through his crates looking for something more than just trail mix.
So it's going to take you a bit to find that.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously young and didn't do this right. He packed the food on the bottom.
Okay.
You're going to find, like, a lot of useless wares, cups, supplies, just
I'll be
general.
cautious with it. It's not much stuff.
It's it's kind of useless in the sense of, like, they're general household items.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not fantastic or anything. They're kind of like everything you would need as far as, like, to supply a house.
Okay.
He's basically just trying to sell all of it.
Right.
But there's not really anything like you see that would be like magical or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Food is definitely in the bottom. It's going to take you some time to get to that.
Okay. I'm going to make sure not to break any of the stuff. It's his livelihood. So.
Yeah, basically his life's possessions is in your hands.
So, Reeve, do you do much caravanning, or what's your story?
No, this is my first trip. I've you know, my family's gone. I need to make money. This is all I've got.
I see. So aside from caravanning, do you have any particular skills, or how do you make a living usually?
Well, I never really had to before.
I see.
Not until my family died.
So before then, what did you do? Just loaf around or tend fields?
I helped my dad with his shop.
A shop? What kind of a shop?
He had a market shop in Tazir.
So vending wares and goods and such.
Yeah, he was. I can't remember all the things. I just kind of sold the items to the people that came up. There was some nice things, jewelry. There were some magic items at one point.
So it was sort of just a general goods store.
Yeah, it was actually pretty big, and then there was the magic item section that you could peruse. But I didn't really know much about that. My father handled the magic items.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your family?
I don't know. I think Lord Eldred killed them.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Well, I guess a new start sounds like it's definitely up your alley.
Why'd he spare you?
I don't know if he did.
You just out of town at the time?
I was picking up some stuff for my father in the marketplace. And
I'm
then
looking for you.
well, when I came back, there was guards carrying my mother and my father out of the marketplace and demanding the deed to the shop.
What's his symbol again?
Eldred, it's a star.
Oh. Okay. As soon as he says that, I'm going to turn around and eyeball the rest of the party again. And then get back to digging. Oh, just that guy. Okay.
Well, thanks for sharing.
No problem. Help yourself to whatever's back there. I mean, that's all I have.
Quite literally.
So, Chloe, you said you were a slave
Yes.
for your entire life. What kind of work were you did they have you doing as a slave? Do you have any particular skill sets or
I helped with cooking.
cooking? Okay. Interesting. Just curious, you know, if you're gonna be free, then you gotta have some sort of skill set, or you're not gonna get anywhere. Or make it, really.
Oh, it's that bad out here?
No, just in general, I mean, there's no handouts from what I can see. I suppose unless you swear yourself to the church or something like that. But even that's, you know, labor in its own shape or form. Cooking. What kind of food did you cook?
All types of meals. Like, you know, chicken, the occasional beef. I served lots of raw food to my lord.
Did you always, you'll have to excuse the way this is phrased, but belong to the same lord?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's probably changed now.
What
Sorry.
do you mean? Is he?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how keen the others would be on returning you to slavery.
Never can return people to slavery.
She kind of looks at you at this moment, like, with, like, what? Return me?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what kind of skills do you have? If you're not gonna be a slave, then you better be able to survive.
You're funny.
Some shape or form. It's not like we're gonna sell you off. We have a slave here.
Yeah. So what can you do? We don't even know how to market you.
No, I'm just
Moon
like
didn't actually say that. Neither did
yeah.
Zojak, by the way.
Yeah, I was just like out of character, you know, trying to figure out if we've obviously rescued this person and we're not returning them to slavery, where we can situate them at some point, you know, like without again going to slavery. Oh man. Well, enjoy the rest of the journey at the very least. Plenty of time to think about things.
no matter how traumatic this experience may appear, hopefully have I found the food yet?
Yeah, you found the food.
Some squash.
All right, I'm going, what is it anyway?
It's like a month's supply of basically there's jerky, raw vegetables. Like this is a good set of supplies here. Everything
Okay.
you would take traveling wise for
Hard bread.
yeah.
I'll take some of the bread, jerky, if there's any cheese, get some of that for her. Then I'll get that ready and I'll walk over to her with it and I'll tell her that hopefully you will consider this day, no matter how traumatic, to be a change in fortune for you. You won't be able to provide for yourself immediately, but you're in our care until you can. Please enjoy. And hand her the food.
She thanks you and takes only half.
No, I'm sitting there with her, so.
Is anyone else hungry? I mean, it is supper time now.
Yeah, I'll grab something that looks tasty.
I'm gonna munch on the rest of my rations.
I'll take some of the cheese and jerky myself.
Zeke, are you looking for a place to set up camp?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Well, how typically late do you want to travel? Because Reeve has no idea. And you might start to pick up on that.
I'm just going with
He's like
everybody
nodding
else's.
off at the curt.
Just following
I get-
everybody else's lead.
What's that?
I'm just following everybody else's lead.
Okay, at what point would you say something?
I wouldn't.
You just let them drive all through the night?
I'm fine, so yeah.
Okay. Would anyone else say anything at any point?
I might comment on how lucky we are to have someone that's capable of driving through the night. Found a keeper here.
Who's up front with him? Maybe we should figure out like who's where on the cart. Because there would probably be someone that would notice if he's getting groggy or falling asleep.
Well, Zeke's up front. He told you that when you offended him. And Reeve's up front. Chloe's near the front. Guy would be near the front. Moon
Where's
was kind of
Vox?
rummaging.
In behind?
Yeah, Fia's in the back.
You far
The edge of the cart. He's in the far back, throwing the stuff off the edge of the cart.
Can I go check on her? With the tarp.
Yeah, you,
Oh, hi!
Hi. How much you get? You got
Oh,
done.
how does it look like now? Anyways, I hold up this.
What does it look like? Oh.
he's got like blood all over his hands,
Oh.
dripping down him. Like guts are like pieces on his legs and stuff like that. That's not really.
Like, so you hungry?
Sure, I'm good for food. Peel off.
Like, open wide. With some
Sure, I'll,
So you peeled off and ate some of it?
no, as I'm peeling off. Sure, I'm hungry.
I'm imagining her like covering one eye hole of the skull and blowing into the other eye hole to like spray it.
Yeah, I'll actually turn around and let myself be fed on that.
What are you trying to save of this human skull?
No, that's the skull.
You want the skull the
I
most?
want the
Okay,
skull.
I'm just wondering.
I don't think you can get it by hand.
So
right
he's
away.
trying to like clear out the brains and stuff, you know, with digging around and.
Yeah, that's not something you can do by hand.
Doesn't mean she would try. She, you know what? How many? You didn't know how many heads you had, so she's
I was
done
gonna
this.
say I would hope that with at least some proficiency, but we'll see. What is the
She had a collection of heads, according to her.
number?
She's got a lot of experience.
We'll see.
Okay.
Do you know that at some point you need a fire?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to fire to boil it all.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you
But
get
at this point right now, what I'm doing is non-graphically, of course, as much as.
So guy asked if you're hungry.
Peeling, yes, I would allow myself to be fed.
Yeah. Just gonna.
Put your nuts in his mouth.
Nice. Yeah, put some nuts. Yeah,
Do we all see this now or what?
Oh, I thought maybe behind the tarp.
If I saw any of it,
You're feeding.
Make sure they watch it. You guys see this? You're next.
yeah, if I saw any of it, I would immediately be not seeing the rest of it.
So are you like spoon feeding her or what?
No, I'm just throwing them in her mouth.
Oh,
Like, yes.
oh isn't that
Another
precious?
Another piece
Try to
of
make sure everyone's fed. Hey,
off
I'm just
wrong.
kidding.
Thank you.
Nuts in your mouth. All right.
Yeah.
The brand name is D's,
Yeah.
but like D-E-E. Like D's. D is nuts.
Yeah, D-E-E-Z.
D was a really good farmer.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Oh, that is
14?
I perceive
okay. That.
my character
What
sheet
is that by chance? You say passive perception.
Yeah, 14.
Mine's 14.
12.
11. Constitution roll.
That's funny.
Do you need us all to make a roll in this? Is that what you're asking?
No,
Yeah,
I just
I'm
needed to
looking
know
at
what it
which
is.
I'm not seeing
Okay.
anything.
I need your passive. It's something I roll, not you.
Oh.
Yeah. So slow down.
Yeah, Rolly Rollerson. All right. So the only one who noticed something is Zojak. You've noticed that Reeve is passed out cold and the cart's starting to go off the road.
Okay, I'll jump up there.
The horses are going to find some
I'll
grass.
be like, whoa, on the horses. I'll try and slow it down, like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
They're slowing down and going off the road to find grass. They're not veering off the road.
I know, but
It's not-
I don't know. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Horses explode and fly. No.
The cart is slowing down and they're veering off the road to go find grass. That is what happened. Okay.
that's fine.
Just
I'm
to
still
make
gonna
sure it's
load them.
clear. Okay. Do you have animal handling?
Nah.
Let's see it. Roll it.
Oh, okay.
A 3-cart pile up.
I just click that dice or whatever. I guess beside that skill, it's wisdom based.
You cause them to spark into a trot. A sudden jolt jerks everyone in the cart.
Guys, our driver's asleep. Hey,
I
I was a
bound up
professional.
front and take control of the animals myself.
Do you though?
ooh,
But I,
he's gonna dominate.
You do. Are you proficient in that, by the way?
I am.
Okay. So then you steady the cart, get it back on the road.
Right.
Go warg into
Find
the woods.
Reeve thanks you because he was jolted awake. And he says, I'm just going to go lie down in the back for a second. And he climbs into the back and nods off. It's now like 10 o'clock at night.
Maybe we should stop somewhere and set up a camp or something.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know much about the woods. I'm looking at Caleb's.
I look for a nice place to set up camp. Ooh. What the fuck?
You any good with this wilderness stuff?
What did you roll?
Urban druid.
Rolled a 3.
You look around. All this seems perfectly suitable to you.
Would I have
This
stopped
looks like a nice spot.
gaining the skull at this point with that jolt?
I don't
Right
know. did
here?
you?
I think I would have.
You're pretty
Okay.
strong, right? Yeah? Yeah. Squish.
Not one for. No. Is this where we're stopping for the night?
Yep.
Can I do my own survival check real quick?
For what exactly?
looking around, would I have thought that this would have been a good place to stop for the night?
Survival check. What page is that?
Well, at least it'll be easy for all the bloodthirsty animals to find us. What with the trail of blood we've been leaving, right to the cart.
You doubt my druidic capabilities?
That wasn't in character.
That was in character.
No, I mean what I said.
I think I'm in the right.
What I said wasn't in character.
Depending
I
on
was referring out of character to the fact that he's been peeling apart and spraying blood all over the place for this entire time.
I know.
And now we're
I
gonna
know.
set up shop on the side of their dark forest.
Hey, I actually just want to know if I'm allowed to think to roll on that as well, of thinking on this whole thing if it's a good place to stop.
I could
Since
see
I'm-
second guessing. I
Yeah,
could see
that's-
reason to roll.
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was talking on.
Second,
Sorry, I thought
like
you
a
had.
more experienced person coming around and being like, "This isn't right. What are you doing?"
That's
Yeah,
poison ivy.
You can make a wisdom check,
Okay.
not survival.
I gotta figure out which one's the one. Check.
It'd be
Check mark.
just an ability check.
I definitely think that this is perfectly not a good spot. Can I get a double crit?
Holy shit.
Damn.
You tell me what it says.
This is the best spot ever.
This is the
You
best-
hear the Ramen Naruto music come on.
No copyright infringement.
Yeah. Didn't want to actually sing it out.
Oh.
Wow.
This spot seems fine. There's actually it's pretty much flatlands here. There's a mountain on the south side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, 100 meters away.
Okay.
The trees are scattered, sparse. They're not really like thick, and you can see that there's not really anything. And anything, if anything was coming, you could see it before it gets to you.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I would.
you would
Turn
say
around.
that this is a good spot.
Yeah, I would. Like wipe off my hand, obviously aware of the blood.
God.
Try to. I would think about clapping Kalo on the back, and I'd be just like, "Yeah, this looks great."
I told you it was a good spot.
I'm sorry to have ever doubted you. This looks perfect.
All right, let's set up camp.
Oh, you guys are friendly. All right. Good job, everyone. Especially you, Druid, with your taming of these beasts.
No, thank you.
I tried to slow them down. I was saying, yeah, yeah, but they just kept going faster.
You have to be gentle with the animals. Nobody likes
Dude.
being yelled at.
Who's doing what now once you're getting off the cart?
Well, I'll definitely state that I'll take
But
first.
have,
watch.
with Sreg and I doing what we've been doing in the past, we probably haven't had to set up a camp or anything, have we?
Like ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
No, you guys never set up a camp ever.
So,
if you weren't back to
well,
the
I guess
tavern,
I'll keep Chloe
didn't go.
company.
where's the tavern?
The tavern, there ain't no tavern. We must set up a tent and get a fire started.
You said this was a good spot.
I did say it was a
Can you
good
see
spot.
any
It's-
water sources around?
Yep.
Where?
Closer to the mountain.
A lake?
Small stream coming down from the
Okay.
mountains.
I'll point that way and say that's where the tavern is.
I don't see a tavern.
It's nature's tavern.
I guess
I
I'll
don't
set
get
up
it.
the tent.
Look, there's nature's bathroom. I pointed out.
Yeah, right there and there
Set
and
up
there.
for
And
setting
there.
up the tent.
I'll help you set up the tent.
Okay.
I guess I'll work on a fire.
I'm just gonna supervise.
Do any of you guys have camping stuff on you?
Let's
We
see.
need camping stuff. Oh, we got a wizard.
I think I just had the starting kit, whatever was in the starting kit.
I command the leaves to bind together.
Uh,
Did you actually say that? My command leaves to bind together.
No, I got scholarly stuff. That's it, man. Nothing to do with camping.
Let me check.
All killed by camping.
So Eli, have you read any books on camping? Because I don't know what to do here.
Actually, you know what? I might have read a survival guide at one point. Let's see. This will be amusing. What should I roll to see if I remember anything?
Intelligence, I think, isn't it?
I
Okay.
pretty much just camp wherever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
need
think-
camping.
I would think with the Druid with us, we'd be good on that.
I can conjure elderberries.
I command the leaves to
That's a
bind.
saving throw. I have not used this before, so this is an intelligence check.
You should have stayed with the throw.
You never read anything about a survival because you thought, why
That's
do I need
boring.
to survive?
I'm not going to do anything in the woods.
Yeah.
Shit.
What idiot stays in the woods is what you thought was.
Apparently, this idiot.
Are one and the same.
So, nope. So no one has any camping stuff whatsoever. What's the starting kit? Do you know?
No, off the top of my head, no, I don't know.
What's it called? Is it called starting kit? It usually says it contains stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking here.
I'm
looking
gonna
at
take
one.
out my bedroll and set up a spot too.
Okay. Yep.
I'll
Well,
light
that's
a
okay.
small fire. Actually, do I have flint and steel?
Oh, damn it, where's the book?
What kit was it?
Just a starting kit, I think. I don't remember.
I have
There's
a
usually
tin-
there's usually a starting kit that you can get.
I have a tinderbox, so I'm gonna start a small fire.
Okay.
Just imagine that I have this kit and I don't know what to do with it, so I don't know what's in it. That's what is happening.
You don't know which the kit's called?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I have some
Forgery
stuff,
kit,
but,
the gaming kit.
Did you take an explorer's pack or a dungeoneer's pack?
probably would have been Explorer's pack.
I got a hermit pack. Shouldn't that have some camping shit in it? Ah,
Yes, your hermit pack comes with a small hut in the woods in a certain spot far away from here.
Okay, so if you took the explorer's pack, you said
Yeah, I probably would have been Explorer.
you got a bedroll, a tinderbox, and a water skin, and 10 days of rations,
Okay.
and some rope, and also a backpack. Who else needs to know what their packs contained?
I just looked mine up.
Pretty
Thanks,
sure
Ryan.
I wrote all of mine down, and I don't have any of that good stuff.
Hey,
I got a
since
backpack.
Zeke's already getting the fire started, even though I said I was going to first, I'm gonna go get water, I guess.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
No, it's okay. I don't fight.
Well, if we don't have a tent to pitch, I guess I would have grabbed the net and went to the river to see if I can catch a couple fish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
ask everyone if they want their water
Ye-
filled.
It's 10 o'clock at
Yeah.
night, right?
Yep.
Okay.
you-
Yeah, sure. I think that's what this thing is. I hold up the water skin with like my index finger.
Okay, I'll put it in the backpack. Anyone else? No?
I don't have a water skin.
I don't think I got one either.
Thanks, guy. I give the gun.
Oh, I do. I do. So I'll
Meat
refill.
pack.
My kit didn't come with one, which is
Do you have a water skin, Caleb?
I don't think so.
What pack do you have?
Let me see. The hermit's pack.
What is in the hermit's pack?
I don't know. Let me find
A hermit. He comes fully equipped with everything you could possibly ever
Yes.
want.
Get off my back!
Get off my back!
Oh, it's over here.
Well, that's not junk. What about this?
Oh god.
No one has a tent though, right?
Hey, didn't
Oh,
you say that
Plenty of leaves
Yeah.
on the floor.
tarp that he put up was like aside for merchants?
You know, these
None
people
of
with
you have a tent, right?
these people
I
with
do
survival
not.
skills could make attempts to make a shelter, like some kind of lean-to.
That's,
I got a
that's
winter blanket. A set
are you
of
saying
common
that out
clothes,
loud?
and a herbalism.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Hermit's cave.
Yep.
I'm not implying any kind of meta knowledge to people that they should be thinking about their character.
I have a winter blanket.
Oh, cozy. Okay.
Good enough.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I mean-
sure. I took the Scholars Pack. That's what I took. So I don't have none of that stuff.
Good thing the scholar didn't find out about it and we got away scot-free when you took it.
No, and actually, I'm just trying to figure what it is though.
An entertainer's pack would have a bedroll. Explorer's pack, bedroll.
So a tinder box is just like a flint and tinder?
Yep. Contained in a box.
I figured.
Because it has to stay dry.
Couldn't you just find some stones and bang them together?
It also
I have
contains.
this box! And I'm holding up the tinder box.
It also contains like the bedding or whatever to start a fire. Usually.
You would have
Yeah.
seen like Zeke just use a box exactly like that.
Are you
Yes.
like starting the fire? Is there a fire already started?
Yeah,
Yes.
There's a small
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, is that what that's for? Huh.
So Reeve's taken down his back of the tent on the cart or whatever. He's setting up a tent. And Chloe's helping him.
So Zeke, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but how'd you just start that fire with this box exactly? Is it difficult? Do you just put it down and how does that work?
I just shake my head at you.
I'm being serious. I've never used one of these things.
Are you really trying to use one of those things right now?
No, I'm just asking.
Maybe someday I'll show you. Just not today.
All right then, good talk. It's gonna walk away whistling.
If you did want fire, I suggest you get a stick and stick it in the existing fire.
Sounds good. Glad to help. Looking around for sticks.
The north side of the road is grasslands. The south side is where all the sticks are.
Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye on at every point where the cart is so I can return. I'm not wandering off aimlessly into the forest.
I use
Just to be clear.
It's not. Well, it depends how far you would travel.
Yeah.
No. There's good visibility for a long distance at this point.
Before
Perfect.
he steps out of the firelight, tell Zojak, are you sure you should wander off into the wilderness?
I'm not wandering anywhere. I'm just looking for sticks over here. I can still see you
Alright.
guys.
If you get lost, send up a firebolt into the sky, and I'll do so as well, so you can find your way back.
Don't worry. The forest will be ablaze if I get lost.
Good talk.
Just head towards the burning inferno.
Probably not, but at least I'll know where you went.
It's
If anything's gonna take me out, I'm taking this forest with me.
you guys do know that there's a druid like right there. He's like
yeah, but he's
right-
an urban druid. He doesn't count.
Urban druid.
I'll remember that.
It sounds like a modern hipster term. I'm an urban druid.
dude, like totally. I enjoy coffee.
Wheatgrass. I'm all about wheatgrass.
We're due for a break, actually.
All right.
So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes on Twitch. If you're watching YouTube, tune in tomorrow for the next episode, and we'll see you in a bit.